What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios Channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade JJ Williams, and today we're going to stick around the Disney Vault and we're going to take a look at Mulan, starring Ming Na Wen, Eddie Murphy, B.D. Wong, Miguel Ferrer, June Foray, Harvey Firestein, Getty Watanabe, Pat Morita, and George Takei. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. As I said during the introduction, we're going to hang around the Disney Vault for a couple more weeks here. Today, we're going to take a look at the classic Mulan. And as our movie opens, the Huns, who are led by the ruthless Shan Yu, invade Imperial Han China by breaching the Great Wall. In the imperial city, the emperor orders a general mobilization with conscription notices that require one man from each family must join the imperial Chinese army. To the south, Fa Mulan is an adventurous and active young woman, much to the dismay of her family, who hope that she will bring honor to the family. Mulan is arranged to meet a matchmaker in order to demonstrate her fitness as a future wife. However, following a few mishaps, the matchmaker deems her to be a disgrace to her family. Meanwhile, Mulan's elderly father, Fa Zhao, is the only man in their family, as well as an army veteran, and as a result is conscripted into the imperial army. Mulan tries to dissuade him from going, but he protests that he must do his duty. Fearing for his life, Mulan cuts her hair and takes her father's sword and armor, disguising herself as a man so that she can enlist in his place. Upon learning of her departure, Mulan's grandmother prays to the family's ancestors for Mulan's safety. Meanwhile, in the local temple, Mushu, a small red dragon who is a disgraced former family guardian, has been demoted to the role of awakening the spirits of the ancestors. The great ancestor decides that the most powerful of all, a massive stone dragon guardian, should guide Mulan, and he sends Mushu to go awaken him. After accidentally destroying the guardian statue, Mushu travels to Mulan's aid himself, desiring to redeem himself to the ancestors by making Mulan a war hero. Reporting to the training camp, Mulan passes as a man named Fa Ping, with Mushu providing encouragement and clumsy guidance throughout her deception. Under the command of Captain Li Shang, she and her fellow recruits, including Yao, Lin, and Chen Po, gradually become trained soldiers. But the Emperor's belligerent council, Chai Fu, threatens to dissuade the Emperor from allowing Shang's men to fight. Mushu then crafts a fake letter from Shang's father, General Li, ordering Shang to follow the main imperial army into the mountains. The reinforcements set out and arrive at a burnt village, discovering that the Huns have massacred General Li and his troops. As the soldiers march up a mountain pass, there they are ambushed by the Huns. Mulan cleverly uses a cannon to cause an avalanche, which buries the entire Hun army. Shan Yu wounds Mulan during the battle, and her deception is revealed when the wound is bandaged. However, instead of executing Mulan as the law requires, Shang spares her life and expels her from the army instead. As a result, Mulan is left behind as the other soldiers depart for the imperial city to report the Huns' defeat. However, Shan Yu and several of his warriors have survived, and Mulan sees them heading towards the city. Mulan enters the city and warns Shang, but the Huns capture the emperor and seize the palace. Mulan, Yao, Ling, Chinpo, and Shang all enter the palace and defeat Shan Yu's men. Shang then prevents Shan Yu from assassinating the emperor, and Mulan lures the Hun leader onto the roof, where she pins him there with his own sword. Acting on Mulan's instructions, Mushu fires a large skyrocket at Shan Yu. The rocket strikes and propels Shan Yu into a firework launching tower, where he dies in the resulting explosion. The Emperor initially reprimands Mulan, but then he and the city's assembled inhabitants praise her for having saved them, and they bow to her in honor. Mulan accepts the Emperor's crest and Shan Yu's sword as gifts, but she politely declines the offer to be on his royal council and instead asks to return to her family. Mulan returns home and presents these gifts to her father, but he is just happy to have her back. Having become enamored with Mulan, Shang also arrives and accepts her invitation to stay for dinner. As our movie ends, Mushu is reinstated as a Fa family guardian, and the ancestors celebrate. Mulan is a fun one for me because I love Ming Na Wen. You know, she was Chun Li in the Street Fighter movie. She's Mulan. She's in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's in The Mandalorian. She is just one of those badass women who has dabbled in pretty much every form of geek fandom that there is. Being in a video game movie, a Disney princess, Star Wars, Marvel, you name it, Ming Na Wen has done it. And she is so gorgeous, so badass. Can't help but love her. Eddie Murphy, this was an interesting period in Eddie Murphy's career as he was having a lot of misses and rarely a hit. But Mulan was definitely a hit for him. You know, the the portrayal of Mushu as a dragon has been iconic ever since. Honestly, I feel like this movie is what allowed him to become Donkey in the Shrek franchise because he was so on point here. The songs are awesome. Reflection, I'll Make a Man Out of You. They're just so good. Honor to Us All. I love the songs. I love the story. The animation, the voice casting was perfect. When it comes to my rating of Mulan, I give it 4 out of 5 stars. All the reasons I just said, man. The animation, the story, the voice talent, the songs, everything is awesome in this one. Is it as good as some of its predecessors? Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Aladdin, Little Mermaid? No. But I feel like it's better than Hercules, Hunchback, and some of those that came after. So you just got to kind of take it where things lie. Again, nothing against Hunchback or Hercules. I just feel like Mulan is a little bit better when it gets put with all those things. What do you guys think of Mulan? Let me know if you're watching the premiere. Thoughts and comments over here. Watching on demand later in the day. Thoughts and comments down here. Let's engage that conversation about this classic Disney film. Make sure you guys tune in following this broadcast at the top of the hour. both right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, as well as over on the Jeff Meacham Network, as Jeff Meacham and I once again present another installment of Ask the Dads. That's right, it's once again your opportunity to ask the dads, not always on wrestling, anything you'd like, be it a wrestling question, movie question, music, news, sports, whatever. It's your opportunity to ask the dads. And then on Wednesday, right back here on another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, I'll be taking a look at Pocahontas 2 Journey to a New World, starring Irene Bedard, Billy Zane, Donal Gibson, David Ogden Stiers, John Cassier, Russell Means, Frank Welker, Linda Hunt, Michelle St. John, Jim Cummings, Gene Stapleton, and Brad Garrett. You're not going to want to miss out on that right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel and that other content over on the Jeff Meacham Network. To all my loyal fans and friends out there, thank you very much for tuning in and joining me here today. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that notification bell is turned on so that you're alerted all the new content that I have coming up here. Share this video with your family, friends, movie lovers, Disney fanatics, Mulan fans, anybody you think that would enjoy this. Share this video with them so it'll help boost me up in the YouTube algorithms so I can eventually get monetized. Thank you again for spending your time with me here today, and I will see you guys next time.